Hi everyone, welcome to DIY Ideas. So today we're knitting a scarf. It's going to be super easy and it's going to look great as you can already see. So yeah, you can see here the lovely beige shade with a lot of neon little pieces like sprinkles. And yeah, I'm going to show you what I used and how I did it. So stay tuned. So you guys, let's start with the Creative Melange Big Tweed. Super chunky. So this is from Rico Design. And yeah, I think the colors look awesome. So we have the gray here with the little neon colored sprinkles. And apart from the darker and lighter shades of the beige, I think these little sprinkles look really great here. So let's see the details. This is 100 grams per 100 meters, 55% virgin wool, 42% acrylic, 3% polyester. And then we have needle size 10 to 12. And yeah, I have my big knitting needles today with my line in between. And yeah, we can get started. So if you want this exact color, it's on the label and it's called, or it's the number 1. There are different ones, but I wanted to start out with the first one for today's project. So I'm going to use 2 balls for today's scarf. I'm starting from the middle as always. And then I'm going to do 22 stitches. There we go. I'll leave a little bit on the outside, a little bit longer thread than usual. And then I have here the round knitting needles, or the needles with the line. So of course you can use regular needles, I just really like the line because then I don't have any twists or anything weird going on. But either way, let's get started. 22 stitches. Yeah, so we're doing 22 and it's super fluffy and you can see how nice it looks already. But yeah, I'll do all of them and then I'll be back to show you how to continue. Okay, so here are the 22 stitches and now I moved the needle with the stitches to my left and I'm starting with my working needle with the one in my right hand. I'm just transferring the edge stitch and then the next stitch is going to be a knit stitch, then after that a purl stitch, and then I'm going to keep changing. So knit stitch, purl stitch, and then again. And I'm here at the end, and the last stitch we're also finishing off, and then we can turn. So yeah, that was our first row. And then we can get started again. So the first stitch we just transfer. And then I'm gonna do the stitches as they come. So knit stitch is going to be a knit stitch again, a purl stitch is going to be a purl stitch again. So it's basically the same thing I've been doing in the first row. So the first stitch we transfer and then we do knit stitch, purl stitch, knit stitch, purl stitch, and we keep changing. There we go, pull a little bit to keep it all in place. And you can already see the pattern at least a little bit. So you see these little V's that are forming and building these lovely ribs. On the back, you're going to see them in between the ones on the front. So yeah, this is how we're going to keep going. So I'm going to do a couple more rows the exact same way and then I'll be back. So here are a couple rows more, and you can see the pattern really nicely now, and you can see the ribs here in the front and then in the back as well. And yeah, I think it looks great already, but of course I'm going to keep working on this because we do want a full-size scarf. And yeah, I have quite a bit to go, so I'll see you in a bit. So I'm almost at the end of my scarf, and you can see the different shades that we have here. So the lighter beige and the kind of grayish shade of beige. And yeah, you see here I'm still working on it, but I don't have enough. So I have just a little bit of thread left over, not enough for a new row. So this is where I'm gonna stop. So yeah, let's cast this off and then we can move on. So the first one we transfer, then the next one I again do in a knit stitch as always, and then I pull the first one over the knit stitch. The next one I do as a purl stitch, so I keep doing them as they come, and I just pull the second one over the first one. That way I always have just one loop on my needle, and that's exactly what I want. And you can see the lovely edge that we get. It's very neat this way. So yeah, I'm gonna continue doing this till I'm all done. So here is the one stitch and just a little bit of yarn, so I'm gonna pull it out now. So this was 200 meters of yarn and 200 grams total. There we go. So you pull it out, you tighten a little bit, and then it's going to stay in place. So this is the finished piece, and this is the beginning as well. And yeah, in between are all of the shades, the neon sprinkles, and everything else. So let's check out the whole thing. Okay, so this is the entire scarf. I tried to fit it in, but it's a really big one, so you're going to see sections at a time. And you can see here the lighter beige with sprinkles and then the darker ones. It kind of builds little stripes and I think it looks awesome. But let me know what you guys think, and if you enjoyed today's video, feel free to shoot a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. You can also click on the notification bell, and that way always stay notified when we get something new. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you next time. Have a wonderful day. Bye!